Hi, today we'll show you how to fix any USB headphone or headset with a broken USB connector. It's a very simple way to save your headphones and your wallet by not buying new headphones. As you can see, today's patient is a pair of Razer Kraken Kitty V2 USB gaming headphones, which have a damaged USB plug. This USB is fully broken and can be repaired. Therefore, you need to buy a new replacement plug. The link is in the video description. To do this, you need to be at least 18 years old or have your grandmother's permission. And of course, you need also soldering kit and some tools. The first task is to cut the broken plug, but leave some centimeters of cable. Then stretch the cable from the headphone side to the cable end. This releases some rubber and helps the headphone last longer after the repair. Then take the replacement plug. They come in different looks, but all of them can be used to repair a USB cable. My favorite is this one because it is easy to use for repairs and it lasts a long time. It also looks nice. Disassemble the plug. At the first repair stage you will only need the metal plug part. Remove the broken plug's cable outer jacket. But do this carefully, don't break the internal wires. Untwist the shielded wires and twist them together. Untwist the foil and separate the internal wires by colors. Then remove the outer jacket from each wire to reach the metal wires. Then connect a USB socket to the broken plug and with a multimeter in resistance mode try to identify each wire by color. Bigger brand headphones likely use standard USB colors, which are red, white, green and black. But as you can see in this case, there is a yellow wire, and we need to find which connection it needs to be soldered to. But if the USB is fully broken, there is a possibility that you won't be able to reach any of the wires with a multimeter, as they are torn off. In that case, you need to open the headphone housing and see each color's wiring. Then remove the broken USB and connect the new USB plug. Mark on it where the red wire goes, as it is the plus for the powering the headphones. Also mark where the minus wire for ground go. In my case that is the yellow wire, though mostly it will be a black wire. These marks are needed because when soldering wires the plug will rotate several times, and this helps you not mess up the wiring diagram. Then place the bottom part of the connector housing against the metal USB part. Measure how long the USB cable wires need to be, and start by removing the cable's outer jacket. But do it very carefully, as you don't want to damage the internal wires. Just like before, untwist the ground wires and twist them together. Untwist the shield foil and cut it off. Also cut the fabric wires and separate the colored wires. Then remove the outer jacket of each wire. This needs to be done so the wires can be soldered. When all wires have their jackets removed, you can use a flame to clean the wires from the fabric sleeves. Then thin all the wires. It helps when soldering wires to the USB connector and improve soldering quality. Then check if the cable is too large for this USB connector housing. If it is too large and prevents the USB housing from closing tightly, just enlarge the cable fixing groove with a sharp paper knife. It is an important step to get the best repair result. The next step is to cut a centimeter long piece of heatshrink tubing and stretch it wider with pliers to fit it over the USB housing. This helps hold both parts of the housing together after the repair. Then add this heatshrink tubing onto the cable. Then thin the USB contacts and the side metal for the shield wire contact. Measure how long the shield wire needs to be, cut it to the necessary length, and solder it to the USB connector. Then solder the red wire to the correct contact. Then the white wire, but these colors need to be soldered in 110% correct order. If any wires are soldered the wrong contact, it can result in damaged headphones board or computer. This is how it should look when all wires are soldered in place without creating any short circuits. This is the most nerve-wracking moment. Connect the headphones to the computer to find out if the headphones work and if the computer survives. I'm lucky. The headphones turned on. Write in the comments if you succeed too. The next step is to use super glue and fill the bottom USB housing part. Then insert the metal housing into place to glue it securely. While the glue is drying, take some nail polish from your grandpa and cover the jack contacts. It protects them from the future short circuits. Also add glue where the cable sits in the housing and press it into place. Add glue to the wires as well to keep them in place. The last step is to add glue on the cable and the housing sides. This needs to be done to help the two housing sides bond together. Press both parts together firmly and add glue on the end part of the housing and attach the heatshrink tubing over it. This is how the repaired USB cable looks. A cheap and easy way to get your gaming headphones back. One more test to see if my headphones work. And yes, they work. I hope this video learned you something new and that together we can repair your broken USB headphones. Good luck with your repair.